This is the 2022 GV70, and like other recent Genesis models, this high-end SUV is distinctively styled and richly appointed. Seriously, it is impressive. You've got to check this thing out. Cutler, you got the key?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Who has the key? Come on, this thing is locked. I'm just trying to do a stand-up here, and you're making it hard. It should be no surprise the GV70 is excellent. I mean, the larger GV80 is so good it's better than finding out you're not the father. Much of that all-around excellence has trickled down to this smaller SUV, which is built atop the same basic underpinnings as the Genesis G70 sedan. With that signature shield-shaped grille, quad lamp assemblies at both ends, and sweeping body lines, the GV70 looks like luxury without necessarily looking like any of its rivals, which is an impressive achievement. What vehicles does the GV70 compete with? Well, you can consider it a rival to the Audi Q5, BMW X3, and Mercedes-Benz GLC. So Brad, put photos or video of those vehicles up on the screen, please. Thank you. It's much the same story inside, too. This vehicle's cabin is sumptuous and elegant. They absolutely knocked it out of the park. I mean, there are so many beautiful, soft materials in here. There's lovely stitching, this sort of matte metallic trim, and then they've got this very cool sort of basket weave texture that they put on the shift dial and elsewhere on other controls. It's just stunning. Aside from a beautiful design and top quality materials, Genesis designers are offering some pretty vibrant colors in this vehicle. This happens to be called ultramarine blue, which I love, but you can also get a bright red in the GV70, which is particularly eye-catching. And I love that this automaker is offering some vibrant colors in this vehicle beyond your typical black, beige, and gray. Overall, I think this interior is warmer and more inviting than what you get from the Germans these days, but it's also more elegant and just eye-catching than what Japanese automakers are doing. So, excellent work, Genesis. Now, standard equipment includes a wide 14.5-inch infotainment display. Naturally, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both supported by this system. The vehicle also comes standard with a 9-speaker audio system, though you can also get, depending on model, an 18-speaker sound system. Other tech includes a nifty fingerprint reader right here on the dashboard. Now, what this allows you to do is access various driver profiles, engage the valet mode, or even start the GV70 without a key, all with just a poke of your digit. Similarly, Genesis also offers a feature called Digital Key, which allows you to access the vehicle using your Android phone. I mean, for now at least. It sounds like they will offer it for iPhone, but nothing official on that front just yet. So it allows you to access the vehicle, start it, and do a number of other things without having to carry the key around. Highway Driving Assist, that's Genesis's name for adaptive cruise control with lane centering and stop-and-go capability, is standard across the GV70 range, though depending on model you can also get Highway Driving Assist 2, which includes all of that, plus lane change assist. Speaking of driving, count them up, two different powertrains are available in the GV70 here. The base engine is a 2.5-liter Turbo 4 that gets you 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. But the optional engine, and probably the one you're going to want to get, is a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 that belts out a stout 375 horses along with 391 pounds of twist. An 8-speed auto magic transmission is the only one offered in this vehicle. All-wheel drive is also standard across the range in America. As for capability, when properly equipped, the GV70 here is rated to tow up to 3,500 pounds, which seems a little bit low, but I mean, you can't win them all. When it comes to fuel economy, well, don't expect too much from the GV70. This V6 should get you 19 miles per gallon city, 25 highway, and 21 mpg combined. The most efficient version of the 4-cylinder model is rated at 22 city, 28 highway, and 24 mpg combined. A Prius, this vehicle is not. Other elements of the GV70's dynamics are pretty damn impressive. The steering, for instance, is a lot crisper and more precise than I would expect for a vehicle in this segment, so they did a bang-up job there. As for the ride quality, it's a little bit on the firm side, and it doesn't necessarily have really any handling benefits that I've noticed, although my time in this vehicle has been pretty short, so that's a little caveat for you. And then of course the GV70 is super quiet when you're out on the highway, which is of course what you expect in a luxury vehicle. So, how much does all of this South Korean excellence cost? Well, an entry-level Genesis GV70 kicks off at about $42,000, including $1045 in destination fees. Though this high-end Sport Prestige model is naturally much richer than that, it goes for about $64,000, which I gotta say is still pretty reasonable. There is so much to love about the new Genesis GV70. You would be a fool not to check this vehicle out if you're shopping in that premium SUV segment. And in this very quick first drive review, we didn't even have time to talk about the Ergo Motion seats, the 3D digital gauge cluster, or the radar-based rear occupant alert system. You can look for this vehicle at Genesis dealerships today, though I suspect they may be in short supply. They're just starting to arrive, and they're really freaking good, so they're probably going to sell out.